so now that you've read about all the benefits of having multiple pin images for your post, let me show you how this actually works. So this is one of the posts that I'm working on, and by the time you'll be watching this, it'll probably be live. But as an example, let's show you how it works. So keep in mind, first of all, I want to say that if you use the regular pin button, it's not the one that shows up over the image. It's not going to work. It's just going to give you the image that you're pinning. I'm sorry, I don't know how to fix this, but that's just how it is. The same thing will pretty much happen if you use the Pinterest button down here. Again, it's only going to give you the featured image in this case. Now, the way around it is basically to use the SumoMe or any other sharing plugin such as Shareaholic, I believe, does it as well. So it's worth investigating, but basically I prefer Sumo because it gives you some extra options like a pop-up and another top bar that you can use instead of Squarespace's announcement bar if you want to like have multiple bars that display on different pages on your site. So basically, once somebody clicks the pin button, what happens is they see different images. Obviously, these are for featured, for related posts. This is the post thumbnail itself, but these over here is what we're after. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different pin images, all in the Pinterest preferred dimensions, which are 600 by 900, and they were designed with Canva. So basically what I did is just change the template some, change the images that are used, and I've modified the title and the overall design. This basically allows me to have different pins for the same content, which boosts my own pin ratio, so to speak. Allows me to have different sources for different traffic sources, so basically from different boards, depending on which board I pin this to. They're not going to see the same pin, it's not going to look the same and repetitive, and it allows those who are pinning to basically select the one that matches with their pin aesthetic the best. And naturally, if they're more into pinning DIY content, they can choose this one. If they're interested in Squarespace tips, then they can choose this one. And now to do this, all I do is go back to Pages, and then here in the Not Linked section, we're going to click on the plus sign and select Gallery. Let's name it My Pin Gallery. And now let's start adding images, right? So we're going to click here to add all of these images, and never mind that one is a story template. This is just for show anyway, for show and tell, and we wait for all the pins to upload basically. Now ignore this intro area because that's not going to be visible anywhere on your website. First of all, nobody's going to visit this particular page because we're going to disable it. But what you want to do right now is you're going to click on an image, right click on an image, and you're going to copy image address. Now open up something like Notebook or Notepad or whatever, and I already have a note that says image codes. So basically now you're pasting in the image codes, and you can use these numbers to basically navigate through the images. So this is the second image, and we already pinned this one. So let's go back to first one, copy it, paste the image code. Oh no, we have that one already. Whoops. Okay, so let's do this one, copy image address and paste it in. And this is the fourth one. Okay, so let's do this one, copy image address and basically paste it here. And now you're going to click on the settings right here and uncheck this box next to enabled. Save the changes. Okay, so we need to change the URL, test pin gallery. You can remove the password because it's not needed basically, and then click save. What this is going to do, it's basically going to disable this page so it's not going to be visible for your subscribers, and then you can drag it all the way down here if you don't want it visible, or somewhere at the top so you're not confusing it with something else. Now I'm going to choose a draft post, basically my template, and clicking on edit. Now this one already has all the elements that I usually use in a post. So now I have to scroll down, and here I have the code block, and when I click on edit, you're going to see that I already have the code for it, and you'll find the code for that in the post below the video. But basically what you're doing is you're wrapping the image, which is this, in a div that is set to not to display, basically. So it's not going to be visible on your site. Now all you have to do is click in between these quotation marks, delete that, go back to your notepad, grab an image code that you just pasted, click Command Copy or Control Copy to copy it, and then paste it in between these quotation marks. Then you're going to want to select this entire section of code and paste it, copy it and paste it as many times as you have images. So since we have 4, I'm pasting it 4 times, and now all I have to do is continue replacing the image code. So let's copy this and paste it here, and then the third one, let's copy it here, and finally the last one, copy it and paste it in here. And then you're going to click apply. You're going to hit save or save and publish, depending on whether you want to publish the post now or not. And then when you click on the pin button, you see all those images that you hid basically are now showing up, and people can choose which one they want to pin. And that's all there is to it. I know there are posts out there that use like Dropbox, that show you a method with Dropbox and some other image storing sites, but this basically allows you to keep everything on your site. And the good news is that you can keep adding to your pin gallery. So basically you don't have to create a new gallery for each and every post that you make, but you can simply continue adding posts and images right here, and then copying the links immediately so that you have them. You just need to paste them temporarily into like a notepad or a Google Doc or something, and then go back to your post and edit it. So that's it. And I will leave the code for hiding the images below the video, so you can copy paste it in your site and use it. And I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.